So, how you doing? My name is Nisi. I live in Zone 7B in Maryland, and today I need to harvest some of the tomatoes. I'm going to get a couple of the bell peppers, and I want to show you how the blackberries have started throwing off their floricane so I can get some blackberries next year. So I need to pick up so many of these tomatoes that have gotten ripe. So my aromas are blushing out, but they're not quite ready. There's one over there, and I see flowers. Oh, look, there's another Roma tomato right there. It's like it wasn't blooming. It did nothing all season. And now we're in September, and it's like, hey, boo, hey, gonna give you some tomatoes. So, but here is, I was afraid these wouldn't become ripe, and look at that. Look at me winning in life. So I have a basket here, and I am just about to harvest the heck out of these tomatoes. So I'm gonna harvest these. Don't want you to eat that, so you totally will. Okay, this is like the biggest harvest I've ever had. I plant these Johnny's tomatoes, which are so delicious you could just eat them raw, which is normally what I do. And I plant these every year. But this is the first year that this plant has ever become so loaded like this. This has never happened. Everything in me is extremely excited. So I'm harvesting these. I'm going to eat quite a lot of them, but I'm also going to give quite a lot away. And I wish that I had some of my lettuce ready right now. I've got a couple of cucumbers that I put in the refrigerator. So between the lettuce, the cucumbers, and my tomatoes, that is nothing but a salad. Like eating things that I actually grew is extremely exciting. Okay, one right here. And there's still so many. So if you could still see, like there's so many still left. Like I'm harvesting these, but there's still like a lot. Look, like they're all over the place. The bees were busy. Oh, this is so exciting. I am harvesting. Okay, sorry if my hair is getting in the camera. The fro is froing today, baby. The fro is froing. I definitely want to get all of these tomatoes. Oh my gosh, this looks perfect. I think that's it for right now. These are blushing up, but I think they can stay for another few days. This is my tomato harvest. Ah, I honestly think these two can come off. These are the Romas. They're small still. Here. Flush up more in the house. And I'll take this and throw it in the trash. It's really time to start cleaning up out here. And this little container where things just started to grow. I just want to give you like a better look of how things are doing in this container. So there's the cilantro, there's dill. So what's come up here, this is spinach that's popped up. See the spinach there, spinach. Here, these look like more cilantro leaves that popped up here as well. And I'm gonna let it just do its thing because I didn't plant any of this. This is all stuff that just popped up. So yes, this container here is the arugula I planted, and this is the lettuce, and it definitely needs to be thinned out. You can see how thick things have gotten here. So I definitely need to thin this out, but this is very exciting. It's hard for me. I'm going to admit it's hard for me to thin things out because I'm so excited that anything grew. Just seeing stuff, I'm like, yay. Um, let's look here. This is where I put Swiss chard. So I threw some Swiss chard in here, and then I threw bok choy over here, which that looks like Swiss chard to me. So I don't know if this one here is bok choy or if it's a Swiss chard, or maybe that's the bok choy. You see that? That's probably the bok choy, and a little Swiss chard got over there. Okay, I'm gonna pull it. Oh, it's so hard to pull things. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna pull it. Oh. So yeah, Swiss chard and bok choy, and the lettuce and arugula, dill, cilantro, and spinach. This is one of the watermelons, and I probably can pull this. I need to get my pruners, and this is the cabbage that's really doing great now that it's gotten cool. You can see that. And here's another one, and back there another watermelon, and the bell peppers looking good, still growing. I don't think any of these are ready to pull. Like they said, the fruit, once you see it, it's okay to eat at the point that you see it. But I'm going to let this get a bit bigger before I pull it. I don't know what color that's going to be. So there's all different colors, but this one here definitely looks darker than that one there. Or maybe they're all going to be green. I don't know. I don't have any idea. We'll see. Finally was able to give away some of this basil. So I cut quite a lot of it. This here is the lemon basil, and I haven't really done anything with this lemon basil because I'm telling you guys, this is the best thing I've ever smelled in my life. I'm not even kidding. And so I found a lady online who teaches you how to make your own soap. So my goal is to make soap with this lemon basil. Like literally, I've never smelled anything better. Uh, Definitely going to have to at some point pull this watermelon vine, which is still doing its thing. So you still see it's still putting out flowers, putting out little watermelons. You can see that. And I'm holding off for these jalapenos to get a little bit bigger because I'm going to stuff it with cream cheese and cheddar and eat them. That's my goal. So You can see things have started to go to seed and die back. The white rose is still blooming its head off, but starting to be way too tall for me to smell them. But absolutely gorgeous still. I cut down some of the wildflowers because at this point we can go ahead and cut some back. I definitely have to come out here and clean up. I want to put this juniper into this container. That was where the Alberta spruce got me. So that has to be cleaned out, and I'm going to put fresh soil and run drip up through there. And I'll just continue to wait on the rest of these. There's some bell peppers over there, but I don't think any of those are ready. Some of them have gotten sunburned. This is one of the roses. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. We need smell-o-vision. The way AI is going, y'all, we probably are going to have smell-o-vision soon. And it'll be probably the end of the month before, if you can see down here, that green thing in the middle are my sweet potatoes. So it'll be the end of the month. I planted them on May 29th, and it is a 120-day cycle. So it'll be September 29th before those are ready. But everything's starting to kind of die back. Awfully pretty down there. Needs to be cleaned up, but it's awfully pretty. And yeah, oh, my blackberries started throwing off some floricanes, so I'll have to show you that. Give me a second. So this was the primocane, and this is one of the floricanes. It's an offshoot, but this is where we'll see the blackberries come. So this long thing is our primocane. All of this, these offshoots, are the floricanes. This is where we see blackberries come from. So next year I should have some blackberries. It's looking a little dry back here, so I'm going to water. I have kind of been neglecting downstairs in favor of the upstairs. Look how pretty this is. You guys really need smell-o-vision. And I put this begonia in here. I'd actually filmed myself doing this, and somehow the camera was off, so part of it was filmed and part of it wasn't. Maybe I'll put like a little picture. And this was one of the dichondra. I thought it was gone. There was a little bit left, but that's all that's left. And so this is the downstairs. Look at this. Look at the. Do you see? That is the watermelon plant. I have cut it, or else it would be touching the ground now. But that's all the vines that you see coming out of there. That's the watermelon. This is definitely starting to die back. Ooh, but aphids. Aphids. Do you see that? Ugh, yuck. So this is going to have to be cut and thrown in the trash. They are decimating this poor plant. Oh, look at this spider. I hope you guys aren't queasy. Look how beautiful she is. Huge. Gorgeous. And these definitely need some water. These are my sweet potatoes that are not yet ready to be picked, but they're starting to yellow out. So at the point that these are ready, they'll all be gone. But I think these could just use some water. So I'm going to do that. There's the doodle. I don't know what he's looking at. He is focused though. my little fig tree that I got on clearance. It was completely dead. But I was like, no, it can be saved. It can come back. And look, see, it's pushing out some growth. See there? Pushing out some growth. So I'm going to give these some water. And then that's it. I just kind of wanted to show you guys where we are. Mini tour. Those purple blooming are the asters. I think everything is looking pretty, but it's definitely starting to pull back. We're reaching the end of the season. So that's it, guys.